This video you submitted exactly 8 weeks later. Monica here, and today I'm talking to one of my amazing students inside my online program, Confidence Through Dance, Lynn, who went through an incredible transformation starting from zero. And I wanted to show you what she looked like before we started working together and what she looks like 8 weeks into my program. I hope this story will inspire you to finally learn how to dance if you've been putting it off for a long time, or if you tried and failed. I want to show you that it is possible and you can learn how to dance at any age. You joined in March, so that's around 3 months. Tell me, what made you decide to learn how to dance?
I think the moment I realized, oh, this is getting frustrating was when I went to college, and moved to Hong Kong, and the famous nightlife, so to speak, the Hong Kong, a lot of clubs, a lot of bars, and then friends' birthday parties, a lot of rooftop parties. You have to dance, and I just get really self-conscious, and I can't enjoy my time. If I go to a party and it lasts for 3 hours, the 3 hours feels like a 20. It's just so excruciating. So I have nothing to do, and then I just sit down on a chair, and then standing in the corner, it's just very uncomfortable.
Tell me, why weren't you participating on the dance floor when you used to go out? What was kind of holding you back?
Well, I don't know what to do, and then it's I don't know, my body doesn't really listen to what I want to do, so I feel I'm looking awkward. Like in my head, I'm looking awkward, but probably I am. And then also, like, they build a circle, and then individuals at a circle, and then they cheer up. It's a happy moment. It's an enjoyable moment, and then they cheer up, and then it's like you gotta show up. But I was, oh my god, that's the most awkward thing that ever happened to me, I guess. So that's the anticipation of the awkwardness gonna come, just make me stop.
It's stressful, right? Because you know you kind of will be put on a spot, and if you don't know what it is that you should be doing, then like you don't want to look awkward or weird on the dance floor. That's understandable. And tell me, how did your dancing look before you started? How were your skills? How was your rhythm, your coordination? Did you know how to improvise? How did it all look?
Oh, I probably don't know what's the rhythm means. Just nothing. I guess just nothing. It's completely clueless. Like you're feeling like you're moving, but I'm not on beat. Coordination is not good. And then one song lasts for 3 minutes. I'm probably just gonna do 2 steps, like the long step for the whole song. No variety. Just the face look very awkward, like I'm in pain.
Did you try learning in any way? Did you try other methods, for example, learning on YouTube?
There's no framework that you can watch. I've just found myself sitting on a couch and watching maybe 10, 20 in a row, but then I'm not actually moving because there's no motivation to move. Without a teacher or without like a structure.
A lot of students noticed that, and they mentioned that they weren't successfully learning on YouTube, because if you think about it, YouTube is meant for watching. It's not a program. Nobody takes you through the steps. You don't know what video to start with, what video you should do next. Nothing is organized, because it's not just it's not a platform for that. It's a platform for entertainment. You're supposed to sit there and watch 15, 20 videos in a row, like you're saying. And how long did you try learning on YouTube or watching videos on YouTube?
Whenever I feel like it's not even just today I feel like probably I gotta do something, and I came across a video. Oh, this seems cool, I should do it. And then maybe stand up for 2 minutes and then sit down again, and then 1 month without doing it, 2 months without doing anything, and suddenly get a spur of excitement again and start. There's no way to be there's no point being consistent. There's no supervising system. There's no like system of progressing. Then there's no motivation.
No motivation, no accountability, right? Because nobody's checking what you're doing. You might be practicing something wrong, you wouldn't know. And like you're saying, I feel like to be able to learn successfully, you have to be able to notice progress. right? Not right away. You're not going to learn overnight. That's impossible. But the method that you're learning with, there has to be progression to it. So you're getting better bit by bit, and you should be the one noticing it, because this way it will push you forward and you will be able to learn successfully. Let's see how you looked week 1. So this is what you submitted week 1 into the program. How do you feel about this video, watching it now? What didn't you like about the way you're dancing here?
I wasn't very confident in myself. That it shows, obviously. Like the gaze is off because thinking, oh, what's the next move? That's the process of thinking, looking around, and also just very. The body is not moving naturally. The body feels it's in shock.
The body's learning, let's just say, right? And then fast forward, this video you submitted exactly 8 weeks later, June 4th, I remember. First of all, congrats, because you can see the difference, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that second video?
Yeah, I don't mind watching it. I don't mind replaying it. Of course, it's definitely got much better. Just more comfortable. If the body does not look is in pain.
You don't look like you're suffering here, I must say.
Oh, okay. This is a person who is actually having fun.
For beginners, for people who even never learned how to dance before, when they are adults, the hardest thing when learning how to dance is to actually start. It's hard because they know they have to invest their time, they have to invest money into it. When did you notice, when you were already in the program, that you made the right decision?
In my case, I know it's the correct thing to do from the beginning. If I didn't know, I wouldn't even sign up. From my perspective, because I watched your freestyle, and then on YouTube and stuff, it was just so nice. So well,
thank you.
Right? So maybe I can do the same. So that's the correct thing to do. That's what I thought. What I believe I was convinced right from. But to say that, oh, I think I'm on the right path exactly. So it's like 4 or 5 lessons in. I think I posted on our Facebook group too. I feel I'm certainly start to enjoying this.
And you mentioned that one of the things that you struggled with was lack of rhythm. You didn't even know that you're dancing off beat. When did you notice, how many weeks into the program did you notice that you're starting to get it?
Very early, I think. Only after the introduction classes.
What improvements did you notice when you were already in the program?
Recognizing the rhythm, and then coordination, definitely. Meaning I know when my arm move and when my leg should move together at the different rhythm, like how they should manage themselves.
Okay, that's a good way to put it.
I guess just diversity, also the diversity of movement. Just know you can put a different movement together and transition.
So let me ask you, how many movements did you have and did you use at parties or in the club or whenever you went out before the program?
How many?
Okay, 1 or 2 moves. It will be very hard to freestyle with 1 or 2 moves, I assume. And how many movements? How many moves are you using today?
Well, I don't know. 30, 40?
30, 40? Yeah, more than 2. For sure. Okay. And you're still learning, by the way. Here, the sky's the limit. You're learning from me literally for as long as you want to. So you decide. So you keep improving and keep learning more and more and keep building your improvisational skills. So you're saying, okay, so rhythm got better, coordination got better. How about, transitions between the movements and actually being able to improvise?
I don't think about the movement that much anymore. I don't think about, what I'm gonna do, but just kind of the body knows, this makes sense.
You mean connecting the movements comes easier?
Yeah, definitely. And then you know which move connect, which move makes sense.
You are able to learn how to connect the steps spontaneously in the moment, not preparing a routine or set, okay, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to go there before the song starts, because you wouldn't be able to enjoy yourself on the dance floor. I know you mentioned you like structure of the program, that everything is organized, you know what to do. What other aspects of the program do you find helpful, or which were most beneficial for you?
One of it is the feedback system. So filming myself and then posting it, and then you give feedback, pointing out exactly what I did incorrect, and then for me to improve next time. And also you telling me what did I do right. That is also very important. One for encouragement, and for just to keep myself motivated to go forward, because I get something right. This is good. I'm on the right track. And then also the autonomy of it. I guess it's just you take control of your own pace. You can practice 1 hour, 2 hour a week, or you can just pause it for a bit and then pick it up whenever I have time. So that's also very good compared to other methods. Yeah. And community is very good. It's very supportive, so supportive. Everybody is at the beginner level. We are struggling together, which is fun.
Yeah, it's easier to dance with and practice with and improve with other people that are just like you, right? And tell me how, in relation to confidence, because I know you told me you weren't very confident to just go on the dance floor with your 2 moves and just be able to dance in front of your boyfriend or your friends. How is that confidence for you now?
Maybe used to be 0 confident. Now it's 85 out of 100.
Okay, so definitely an improvement.
Not only just in front of other people, just by myself, I'm very enjoying myself. I think that's the very important thing for me. I just enjoy by myself practicing in front of the mirror. Just what I enjoy now.
You found that the group lessons, you weren't really learning what you wanted to learn, because like you mentioned, those were styles such as jazz or K-pop. So it was mostly choreography, right?
Mostly.
When you go to a club, when you're in those social settings, informal social settings, were you comfortable doing choreography in front of all those people?
I forgot all those stuff. You gotta, because choreography, well, if you're a very experienced dancer, that's another story. But as a beginner, only a choreography in your pocket is not enough, because your muscle memory only allows you to do from the beginning to the end, to that only one song. And then if you go to a club, it's like 3 hours, and you different songs, a different style, different rhythm. You can't really use the choreography at all.
Yeah. So it's more so, I always say choreography is good if you're either preparing for a performance, you're going to be performing something in front of people, or if you're just learning how to dance to have fun, just for the fun of fun of moving. But if your goal is to be prepared for dancing in social settings, because you're invited to those social events, you go to clubs, you go to weddings, you have work events, work parties, then you're not going to be the only person in the crowd doing choreography. You will not look, well, you will bring attention to yourself. Let's just put it this way. Can you imagine, like, if you're in the crowd of people going through huge motions that's supposed to bring attention to you, when usually for a beginner, the goal is to blend in and just look natural, right? Not stand out in any way. You've been in the program for about 3 months now. How do you feel about going out to a party and dancing in front of others now?
I am not terrified of it. I feel very excited. I feel after COVID, everything go back to normal. It will be a good time. I will have a good time.
I'm curious to see, or the reaction of your friends when they see you for the first time. They've seen you before, how you looked on the dance floor before the lockdown, whenever you went out, and I want to know if they notice. I have a feeling they will, and they will be quite shocked, but you tell me. If you like Lynn's story and you would also like to learn how to dance and build permanent dance skills, plus the confidence to dance in social events, the enrollment for my online dance program, Confidence Through Dance, is now open. You can book a free consultation. You'll find a link below to register for it. We're going to identify your dance goals and see if we can work together. I'm super excited to see all of you there. Bye.
I've lost you, but I need you, and you're off my radar now.